Hi, I'm sorry. I think that you couldn't hear me because I was muted. I'm so sorry for that. But I kept on showing you, and I think that you could not see what I was showing you. Anyways, what I was just saying is that first of all, you click on the login, which is the aplustudent.com with your email and your password. Then you click on the grade you're working on, select the chapter. Chapter is apostrophes. So yeah, I actually opened the chapter. This is apostrophes. That's what we'll be checking on from grade 8. And then we have two lessons under the apostrophes for grade 8 today, and then we'll just be having a look at that. Okay, so I'm so sorry that you couldn't hear me earlier on. So yeah, so let's see. We'll start with the explanation. So the first lesson we have is identify and correct errors with compound and joint possessions. Okay, so identify and correct errors with compound and joint errors and joint possessions. Okay, so first of all, we need to understand what this lesson is all about. So we have the possessive noun. Okay, so we first of all we have the possessive noun. Okay, so now, a possessive noun shows who or word owns something or has something. So possessive noun is just like when you say possession, possession showing that okay, I'm the owner of this, I have this, it's my own. Okay, so now possessive noun is just the same thing, showing that you have something and it's yours. Okay, to form the possessive of a compound noun, make the last part of the noun possessive. So to form a possessive of a compound noun, make the last part of the noun possessive. So before you can form like a possessive of a compound noun to show that okay, this stuff is possessive, you have to make the last part of the noun possessive. Okay, my sister-in-law's career. So you see that my sister-in-law's, it has the apostrophe and then the s, which just makes it possessive. Okay, and then the Secretary of State's speech, the chief of army, the chief of staff's legacy, my great grandmother's name. Okay, so all these things just shows that the last part of the noun was being possessive, and then it becomes like a possessive noun. When two nouns joined by and share possession of something, only the second noun can be written as a possessive noun. Okay, so now in the first part, it is just a normal noun. Okay, it doesn't have any like it doesn't have and in between, and it doesn't have like two or more joint possession. It's just one possession. Okay, like the Secretary of State's speech, just one possession. So now, but when two nouns join by and share possession of something, only the second noun should be written as the possessive noun. Okay? So yeah, that's it. Now you see that Becca and Lily's room is larger than mine. Becca and Lily's room is larger than mine. So now, when two nouns, now these are the two nouns, right? Becca and Lily. We know that noun is the name of a person, animal, place, or thing, right? So, Becca is a name, Lily's is a name. So Lily's a name, but then you have to make the second noun possessive. Okay, you have to make the second noun possessive. So that's what we're doing over here. That's why it's Becca and Lily's room. So you cannot say Becca and Lily share one room. Okay, but Becca and Lily's room is larger than mine. Makes sense because you made the last noun possession. Okay, when two nouns joined by and do not share possession of something, both nouns should be written as possessive nouns. Okay, so it's just saying that When two nouns joined by and do not share possession. So when it's not sharing possession, it's not showing that okay, this is owned by someone. It should be written as a possessive noun. Okay. So yeah, Becca's and Lily's room are larger than mine. Becca's and Lily's room are larger than mine. You see that the two now joined by and do not share possession. Okay. Both now should be written as, so when they do not share possession, they should be written separately, like Becca's and Lily's rooms are mine. Okay. Just to differentiate them, to show that okay, they're not sharing possession or something. So yeah, let's see. So click to correct the text if needed. So we have to click and see if we have to correct the text. Okay. My mother's in-law house is directly across the street from ours. Fortunately, we have a good relationship with her and we all enjoy spending time. Okay. So do we need to correct something here? Okay. And then the house of your mother-in-law is like the possession, right? It has. You said house. So it should be my mother-in-law's S. Okay, so you're gonna put the apostrophe and then S to make it a possession because it's her own house. Okay. So even though Malia did not place first in her 5K meets, her runners up prize made all her months of training worthwhile. So even though Malia did not place first in her 5K meet, her runners up prize made all her months of training worthwhile. Okay. And then you see that it says runners up. But it is incorrect if you put the runners up because it says that you should, since it's like a possession, you should put it at the end. That's what we read here. Uh, to form a possessive of a compound noun. Okay, to show that it's someone that owns something, forming a possessive, then you need to make sure that you change that. It should be runner ups, not runners up. No, runner ups, like this. It is a compound noun, so only the last part of the noun should be possessive. So because it's a compound noun, only the last part should be possessive. Okay, so let's try to find something else. My mother's. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, there was no correction for this one. But like I said, it's my mother in laws. Yeah, the S should come after the mother in law, not to be like mothers in law. No, it should be mother in laws because it's has. Okay, so it's showing possessive. So So Edhel Rosenberg's and Julius Rosenberg's conspiracy trial in 1951 was highly publicized and widely debated. While some Americans felt that Rosenberg were victim of anti-communist harassment and others believed the husband and wife had indeed shared secret information to the Russian government. So Americans believe that they were victims of anti-communists. Mhm. Let's see. So okay, it has like different explanation to the correction. So I think that we have to go to the test to be able to find this one because it has a different um explanation. So yeah. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so and conspiracy trial in the, so this here and this here trial was highly publicized. While some Americans felt that Rosenberg were victim of anti-communist hysteria. Other believe in the husband and wife had, okay. All right, so we will just go try the test and see, because I wanted to show you like some correction, but it seems like the questions are mismatched. So we'll just go to the test and try. Okay, let's just go to the test. So we have only 5 questions here. My mother's in-law house is directly across the street from ours. Fortunately, we have a good relationship we have, and we all enjoy spending time together. So now this one shows mother's in law. No, like I said, it's gonna be mother in law. So the common noun last, so it's gonna be mother in laws. Okay. So yeah. Now, so this is gonna be the right answer here. You cannot put the SSS, SES. Oh my god, that's gonna make it all wrong. You just need to put your apostrophe and then just one S. But should in case you click on this one with the double SSS, you're gonna get it all wrong. And when you get it wrong, just take note that it shows you this is how you do it. So all you need to do is just scroll down, go down a little bit, and then you're going to see how to answer the questions. Okay, and then you just have an idea again about what it's all about. The tutorials is down there. You just need to read it again and be sure of everything. Okay, so that's it. So it's supposed to be mother in laws, not mothers in law. So yeah. So Ed Hills Rosenberg's and Julius Rosenberg's conspiracy trial in 1951 was highly publicized and widely debated. While some Americans felt that Rosenbergs were victims of anti-communist hierarchical, so others believe that husband and wife had indeed shared secret information with the Russian government. So the Americans believe that they were victims of anti-communist hysteria. So yeah. Now, what is gonna be the correct answer? Is it going to be the last one, Rosenberg's? Okay, or words? I wanted to show you this during the tutorials, but it was mismatched. So yeah, since you're already talking about the same people that have the same surname, you don't need to put like apostrophe and S with the Rosenbergs for the Ethel and then also for the Julius. So you can just put it for one of their both. Okay, so yeah. So now this is also the same question but also mismatch. But it says chief of staff. So always it's gonna be this one, not with the SS, but then just this one. Yes. And then the same question, but it's also mismatched. So it's going to be Mount Everest and K2S. So yeah, it's mismatched. And even though Maya did not place first in, yes, so we did this one, and it's not supposed to be runners up. It's supposed to be like the last part to make it a common noun. So it's gonna be runner ups. Okay, so that's literally everything. Most of the questions were just mismatched. So yeah, uh, that's it. Anyway, so we'll move on to the next lesson. It shows 80% because I got one wrong. So yeah, completed because we finished the 5 questions. Okay, so you identify the correct errors with plural and possessive nouns. So identify with plural and possessive noun. So now this we have to identify with plural and possessive noun. Okay? Alright, so find a plural or possessive error. So that's what you need to find. So first of all, we need to have an idea of the explanation. So a plural noun names more than one person, place, or thing. So we all know that plural is gonna name more than one person, right? So it names more. So yeah, um, a possessive noun shows who or what owns something or has something. Okay, so possessive noun shows who or what owns something or has something. Like I said before, possessive noun shows who owns something or has something. And add an apostrophe and s to a singular noun to make it possessive noun. So now you add apostrophe and s to a singular noun. So when you have a singular noun, to make it possessive, you need to add the apostrophe and the s. For example, mat glove, mat's glove. So it's trying to make it possessive to show us that okay, this is for maths. Okay, it's making it possessive right now. So you add apostrophe and then you add s. So the bird's wings, the birds. So you're making it possessive and then yeah, bird's wings. Okay. When a plural noun ends in s, so when we have a plural noun, now all this is for singular noun because it's gonna be singular and it's gonna just be Jane, Messi, and all that. But if you want to make it possessive, then you have to say Jane's necklace, Jane's food, or something like that. Okay, but then when a plural noun ends in s, just add an apostrophe. So when the plural ends in s, just add an apostrophe to make it possessive now. So you're gonna add it outside, like after the s. Okay. So you add the apostrophe outside the s, not not before the s. Okay. So you add it outside before the s. Okay. Mhm. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. Um So the boys. So it shows that it's plural now already. That's why you have the boys. Okay. So now you see that the apostrophe is added after the s. Okay. So you add it after the s. And then the schools. The schools teams. So you see that the schools is plural already. So you just add it after the s. When a plural noun does not end in s, add an apostrophe and s to make it possessive. So now, when a plural noun does not end in s, you do not see n for the plural. Okay, it's plural, but it doesn't have s. So what you need to do is you're just gonna add the apostrophe and the s to make it possessive. That's all. Okay, just like this, the children's toys. So to make it possessive, you're just gonna add the apostrophe and then the s. Okay, all right. So mice, the mice's tails. So you put apostrophe and then you put the s. Okay, so that's what we do. Let's go see if there's some examples that we can have a look at. Dentist salaries range from about $74,000 to $190,000, with the exception of physicians. Most other health workers earn much less. Okay, so it says find the plural or possessive error. So now here you have to find the plural or possessive error. What's the error here? How do we check what the error is? So dentist should be dentist because dentist shows that it's plural already. Remember that I said that when it's, the plural comes with an s, all you need to do is just add the apostrophe after the s. Okay, so that's it. Dentist first should be with this s apostrophe. which is a plural possessive noun. Take the plural noun dentist and add an apostrophe to make it possessive. That's what you do. That's all. You're just gonna take the plural noun dentist, add apostrophe to make it plural possessive. Okay. So now, during the debate, the candidates argued about education, taxes, and America's international standing. So what is gonna be? So America. So see how it is. It puts that the apostrophe after the s. So America should be Americas, like this, which is a singular possessive noun. It's actually singular possessive, so it should come first. The apostrophe should come first before the s. Okay, so that's it. Just a moment. We're just gonna try more questions. So Mega's favorite saying, "When life gives you lemons, make lemonade," reflects her positive attitude towards life. So Mega's favorite saying. So Mega's has this, which is a singular. Mega's, because it's singular, one person. It's not. Remember that you only do that, or you only leave it with apostrophe when it's plural, like that after the s. But as long as it's singular, referring to one person, talking about one person, you need to adjust that, and then you put the apostrophe inside, then the s is gonna be after that. Most vegetarians diet consists of fruits, vegetables, soya products, grains, and dairy products. So grains should be grains, not with s apostrophe. Grains, which is plural noun, it's a plural noun. Plural noun does not have apostrophe. So grains. Various methods are used to determine the ages of animals. Sheep's ages, for instance, are determined by the number and condition of their teeth. Methods should be methods because it's a plural noun. Okay, methods should be methods, not methods with apostrophe. No, that doesn't make sense. It should be methods, which is a plural noun. All right, so let's go try the test now. So we have 28 questions, and let's see how we're gonna try to do some together. And yeah, during the debate, the candidate argue about education, taxes, and America's standard, international standing. Okay, and we said that it shouldn't be with apostrophe after the s, so it's gonna be this one. So yeah. Okay, so bird watchers can find the red wing blackbird in marshes and fields throughout North America. The bird's distinctive arc alley called makes it easy to identify. Now, bird watchers. So now it shouldn't be like this with apostrophe. It's a plural now. So it's gonna just be bird watchers, and you cannot pick. Okay, let's say you pick with double S and all that. It's gonna be wrong, right? So you see, it says this is how you do it. So all you need to do is just go down and read again. Okay, just read the explanation. What did I do to get it all wrong? What can I do next? So you read that and then you figure out like the correct answer, and then yeah, you move on. So yeah, let's go see the next. Okay, just a moment. So, Colina Vanderbilt was one of the richest Americans in history. The famous businessman's fortune was made in railroads and shipping. Businessman's. So now, this businessman is not a plural, but uh, so we have to use the one with apostrophe outside. So why? Because it's a singular businessman, right? They didn't say businessman. So businessman because it's referring to just one man. Okay, so it's singular, so you should have the apostrophe in, and then you're gonna have the s after. Okay, all right. So as usual, when you get it all wrong, you just need to go down. You need to read again if you have to. Just go through it, and then you see the correct answers that you need to put. Then you fix it up, and then you just notice that okay, this is what I did to get it all wrong, and then you make corrections. Okay, so yeah. All right, so several recent studies have linked standing desks to improvement in workers' health. Due to these findings, many companies are now offering their employees the options to use standing desks. So now employees shouldn't have this because it's a plural noun. So now it's gonna be employees without, yeah, this one. Okay, perfect. First one. Okay. Thank you, daily videos. Thank you. Alright, so although a wasp painfully sting can ward off some predators. Insects and animals ranging from beetles to blackbirds still prey on the insects. So now, what is it? Okay, so it's a singular noun. So yeah, that's it. Okay, so yeah. All right, so let's see then. Um, the rising and falling tides are caused by the gravitational pull of the moon and sun, as well as Earth's rotation. So now tides is a plural now, so it doesn't need to have apostrophe and the s after the apostrophe, right? It's supposed to be plural now, so it's just gonna be tides. Okay, all right. Most vegetarians' diet consists of fruit, vegetables, and soy products, grains, and dairy products. We already talked about this during the tutorials, and grains should be plural, not with apostrophe, not made possessive. So yeah. A recent Danish study found that white people's food intake has increased over the last 100 years. They are generally eating healthier foods. Okay? Eating more food that are healthy. Okay? So, yeah, years. So, years is plural. Okay? It shouldn't have the apostrophe outside to make it possessive and all that. No, doesn't make sense. So yeah, it's just going to be years. But if you click on this one with double S, yes, that's not okay because it's wrong. It's not correct. But as usual, like I always say, you just need to scroll down and then you're gonna see like the correct answers here. Just go down. When you go down, you see that. See that. Okay. So yeah, when you just go down, that's it. You see all the answers. You need to read it. Again, it says that singular noun to make it when you want to make a singular noun possessive, all you need to do is add apostrophe and s. And then when a plural noun ends in s, just add apostrophe after. Okay? And then plural noun that does not end in s, all you need to do is add apostrophe and then add the s. So that's it. Although turtles are omnivorous, which means they can eat both plants and other animals, my pet turtle Shelly's favorite snack is lettuce. So turtles, are you gonna add apostrophe before the S? No, that's not okay. You shouldn't add that. You should be turtles, just plural. And then, unlike most woodpeckers, Alabama state bird, the yellow hamper woodpecker, doesn't have the strength to drill into most trees, so it usually searches for food along the ground. Alabama, so it needs to have s because it's singular now, so it needs to be what made possessive and all that. Okay, so yeah. Rome is famous for its city planning and infrastructures. The ancient city's boundaries cover seven hills and the mighty Tiber River. So hills. Where's the hills here? No. So yeah, this is the hills. It should be just this. But if you click with the WS, you see that it's wrong. So yeah, oh sorry about that. So Megan's favorite saying, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade, reflect her positive attitude towards life. Okay, so Mega's possessive. That's what she has. Okay, so there's no need to have the apostrophe after the S. So Megas. Over the past century, women's role in American society have expanded dramatically. While it was once uncommon for women to be employed, now women make up nearly half of the US labor force. Roles, so this one here, instead of the one with the apostrophe here. So yeah. Before highways were built and automobiles were widely available, a traveler's main transportation options were horse, driven coach, and railway. So highways, okay. Highways, because plural, you don't need to put the apostrophe after. Okay. So the tales of the brave knights of King Arthur Court live on the epic poems that have survived from the Middle Ages. So tales, yeah. So basically, we've almost answered most of the questions together, and I do hope that you get this, okay? And yeah, um, as usual, I always say that when you click on the wrong answer and you're not sure about it, it's gonna take you downwards. So all you need to do is this is how you do it. You click on that, you read the tutorials again, try to understand, and then you complete the test. Okay, so we're gonna stop now here for today. I do hope that yeah you can answer the question. This is the okay, you have only 10 questions left. We answered literally almost everything. So yeah, I do hope that you can try to answer most of the questions, get a good score. Remember that most of these do not need to have an ES or S. It's just basic. Okay. So yeah, even when you see it with the double SS, it's not correct because most words when you're writing them in apostrophe they do not have like double SSS and all that. So yeah. Well, I do hope that you understand. If you have any question, you can as well just go back to read the tutorials, like I said, answer the questions. Once you're done, it's gonna show you completed. So yeah, this first one shows completed, but it has the 80 mark because we got one wrong, I think. Yeah. So it has 80. But once you're done and you do not get any more wrong, it's definitely going to show you 100, right? Yeah, so that's it. So in progress, the last one shows in progress because I am not done yet. We didn't finish the test. So once you finish the test, that's it. Okay, it's gonna be okay. Once you finish the test, you get your answers and everything correct. Okay, so I do hope that you understand. See you next time and have a good night. Bye.